If I were to ask you to describe your personality in 10 words, what words would you choose? When we stop and we really think about that question, it may seem like a simple one, but it was interesting. I actually was asked that question recently and it stumped me. How do I understand myself in such a small space? 10 words describe my personality. It's kind of a difficult thing to do. And there are different ways that we as human beings tend to answer that question. Some of us will define ourselves in terms of our relationship to others. I may define myself as a mother and as a wife and as a friend. And some of us also describe ourselves in terms of our morals, values, and beliefs. You know, I may describe myself in aspects of my personality as being Christian. That implies something to me about who I am. And I may define myself in terms of different adjectives. I may define myself in terms of the things that I like to do, my hobbies, perhaps the things that I don't like, maybe some flaws or fears that I may have. And it's interesting when we really take a look at that and ask the question, is the way I relate to others, does that really describe my personality? These adjectives that I have, do they really describe my personality? Psychology is always attempting to define these abstract concepts and terms, and we're constantly in this pursuit that I think makes psychology so fascinating. And personality is certainly one of those concepts. For example, if I were to describe myself with the adjective of being fun, I'm a fun person. Well, what does that really mean? Because for me to be a fun person may be completely different than what it means for you to be a fun person, and yet we're using the same word to describe ourselves. And so we're going to be exploring that. You know, I encourage you to really wrestle with what you understand as personality. Which theories do you agree with and why? Which ones do you not agree with and why? And you may find that you don't fit with any of them, and that's an okay thing. I love that, and I would encourage you to share that and to share your own thoughts and beliefs about personality throughout this course. We'll also be discussing different questions such as, okay, well, nature and nurture. No psychology class would be complete without a good nature-nurture debate. Are these characteristics inborn? Is it who I am from birth and that's what there is? Or is my personality the product of my interactions with my environment and it develops and changes throughout time? Now, if I go with the latter, okay, well, is it my environment working on me to create my personality? Or am I active in that? Am I acting on my environment to shape my own personality in context of my environment? So, big questions. And again, I can't wait to hear your thoughts. Welcome to the class. Welcome to Theories of Personality. My name is Lene Nelson, and I'll be the instructor for this course. I spent the past year being an instructor in the undergraduate psychology program at Northwest Christian University. And a little bit more about my background, I'm trained in marriage and family therapy, and I have a pretty extensive background working in the addictions and mental health field. I also am a licensed Foursquare pastor. My husband and I serve at a local church, and right now it's summer, so we are in full-fledged summer mode working with the youth group, and so we have middle schoolers running out of our ears nearly every day, and it's fantastic. So really enjoying that. And I'm really enjoying this course. I'm enjoying this textbook, and so I want to share just a little bit with you about it because I think it's well done. I think it provides a very good overview of these different theories of personality. And I love that they have a biography about the founders, and when you read through that biography, they don't sugarcoat the founders. They talk about kind of the dark pieces of their history as well, and how their own experiences, both positive and negative, have shaped their own theory of personality and how personality develops in a human being. So you may find that you really click with a founder, that you may really click with their idea and their theories, and you may find that there isn't one that you click with at all, and that is perfectly fine. Again, I would really encourage you to wrestle with that, to share your thoughts and take what is good and toss out what you don't agree with and come up with your own perspective, because just as these founders were creating their models based on their own experiences, your own experiences will be shaping your ideas and beliefs too, and I want those to be welcome in the classroom and in our discussion. So let's go ahead and talk a little bit about the structure of the class. Every week excuse me, not every week, most weeks there will be textbook reading, and you know what? We'll start out with Freud, and I don't think any psychology class would be complete without a good Freud discussion either. So you'll get a chance to look at him, and starting from there, we'll progress throughout history, and we'll look at the different schools and fields of personality theories. And so it is a lot of information. It's a lot of different theories. And so I think one of the most challenging aspects of this class is going to be able to keep those theories separated out as we look at so many different ones. And one of the ways that I'd like you to do that and to interact and process these thoughts is to engage in forum posts with your peers on a weekly basis. You'll find specific instructions for what those need to look like in your course syllabus, but really understand that the heart of that assignment is for you to be able to process and to understand this information, to make it applicable with your life, and to be able to contribute to and learn from your peers, which, you know, when you're on an online class, it can feel pretty isolated. So this is a way of helping everyone to connect and to learn from each other and to value one another's voice and their thoughts and perspectives on the matter. So again, the forum postings, and those will be addressing the readings, PowerPoint presentations if they're provided for that week, and supplemental videos if they're provided for that week, and just really engaging in the ongoing conversation. You will also see a couple of assignments that are personality profiles, and there's a worksheet provided for that, as well as a movie list. What I'd like you to do is to select a film from that list and to watch that film and take notes on the main character. And I'd like you to provide a personality analysis, so to speak, for that person based on a theory of your choice from the book. So this gives you an opportunity to really dig into a theory that you're thinking, wow, you know, I like this, and see how it works in the example of a person, what that looks like in their life. Or it can give you the opportunity to say, okay, I really don't understand this one, and I want to get a better understanding of what this really means and looks like. You can attempt to use that theory to explain the character in the film as well. There'll be 2 of those again throughout the course. There will also be 2 tests throughout the course. You will be provided a study guide for those tests and some study tips for those tests. They are open book, open note, and they are timed. And then finally, there's a signature assignment for the course. A signature assignment is essentially stating that this is the cumulative comprehensive assignment that should really demonstrate the learning that you have been able to acquire and do throughout the course of the term. And so you'll see information on all of these different assignments in your syllabus. The signature assignment is a research paper, and I'm really looking forward to what you all learn and contribute in your writing. That's always exciting for me to read and to learn from you as well, and I appreciate that. I always appreciate the work you put into it. Another piece of information I'd like to share with you is the fact that we will be having live WebEx sessions throughout the course of the term. The first one will be addressing any questions that you all have about the course that's set up, about the materials, the syllabus, and I'm also available via email, phone, willing to set up meetings with you, no problem, if you have any difficulties or concerns. And the WebEx sessions, the other 3 are really going to be focused on the structure of your signature assignment. I'm a very, very avid and firm believer that in order to be successful professionals in any kind of psychology or helping profession, that we will need good writing skills, and we will need to know how to write for our field in perfect APA format. It makes a difference. It makes a difference in work and in applying for jobs and writing your cover letters. It makes a difference if you do choose to write for publication, if you want to go on to a master's program. It's something that we need to know how to do, and so I will spend those 3 WebEx sessions really going over the details throughout the course. So please, 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 if you can be a part of them, I would greatly appreciate it. You will see the times for those sessions posted on Beacon Learning as well. If you're unable to make those sessions, that's understandable. We have busy lives, and the information for those will be made available to you. I'll send you a link to your email directly from WebEx, and you'll be able to access the recording of that session that way as well if you need and want to get a hold of that information. So I'm really excited. I hope that you all are as well. Again, don't hesitate to get a hold of me if you have any questions. And I'm very much looking to a fantastic term. Enjoy the sunny weather while it lasts, and I hope your summer is going amazingly. All right. Bye-bye.